Hi everyone, this is Chris Stewart, training footage from September 11th, 2014. Today in training I did presses, behind the neck jerks, drop snatches, clean and jerks, and front squats. So the first things you're seeing here are the drop snatches. These felt pretty fluid. This is 55 kilos here, so this is getting to be a little bit heavier weight for me to be drop snatching than what I normally do. These are primarily just used for warming up, and now you see me moving into snatches. And lately it seems like I haven't been able to snatch very consistently, and I think I found out the reason for that is not keeping my upper back nice and tight on that pull. I feel like I'm getting pulled around by the bar a little bit, and I can't get that power off the floor that I need to get that bar overhead. So another thing I'm kind of concerned about is if you watch that bar path of the snatch from this front angle, you can see that right shoulder is almost always consistently lower than that left shoulder. And I think that signifies some sort of imbalance going on, and I need to kind of resolve that. I think it's in my shoulders, but I'm not 100% sure. It could also be on my lower body, and maybe I'm not pulling off the floor evenly, driving enough with that right foot. But it's something I'm going to keep an eye on and trying to fix it slowly. It seems like I've got a lot of imbalance issues going on right now that I've been noticing, and I really should try and just address one at a time, and that would probably be more effective. But I think acknowledging that they exist is also a good thing to do. But I think I worked up to 70 or 75 kilos today on the snatch if it was a Thursday training session, so those are usually a little bit lighter. We don't go much higher than 70 or 75%. And you can see on that one, it was a no feet snatch or no foot snatch, whatever you want to call it. And that's not intentionally, it's just because I can't get that separation or that extension off the floor that I'm used to getting. And I think that, like I mentioned earlier, that's primarily due to not keeping a nice tight upper back. So the next thing I move into after these snatches is behind the neck jerks, and I kind of had my coach pointed out today with my behind the neck jerks that my feet are not lined up. So what I mean by that is my left foot is in front of my right foot, and it was a pretty consistent thing. I mean, I was doing that on almost all my jerks, so I would, coming off the floor or driving off the floor, I would already be a little bit imbalanced, and I also split out in front with my right foot, and that's the one that's further behind, so that makes it a little bit farther to travel. Once I kind of corrected this issue, it's just a setup issue too. It's something stupid like that you don't notice until you have a coach watch you, and that really proves the value of having Olympic weightlifting coaching, as I probably would have sat here for another year not even noticing something stupid like foot positioning, whereas that can really make an issue. See, you look at me, I'm looking down trying to make sure those feet are even, and I felt a lot more consistent on these jerks when I resolve that issue. I think you're going to actually see me miss one of these here pretty soon, and the reason is because I didn't have a clamp on the black pen lays I have on there, so they kind of start rotating a lot on this bar because the rubber's worn on the inside of them, so it doesn't fit on there as nicely as the colored pen lays or the Alico plates that we have at our gym. And you see my coach stepping in the frame there, and he's actually I lose this. I think it's the next jerk right out in front of me, and it was because of that rotation on those plates that I think that was happening, because I don't miss jerks that badly, especially at 60 kilos. So it was kind of funny. It was interesting to do that. I think I'm going to have to make sure I clamp those black pen lays on from now on. But I'm really happy that I found I resolved that. Well, my coach noticed the issue with my footwork on these jerks, and now that I can get them lined up nicely. Actually, it looks like on this one right here, my right foot's a little bit farther behind than my. Oh, now I fix it. But you can see that way I naturally set up, and before I look down, I always have that right foot naturally behind me. So it's something I need to work on, but it's good that I've realized that. And I think my jerks are actually going to improve pretty consistently with that. I mean, I think these jerks right here just look a whole world of difference on the footwork, and I felt a lot more stable in the catch as well. So I'm happy about that, and any training session you can walk away with learning little issues like that you can fix almost immediately is awesome. And I think I can probably put 5 kilos on my PR for a jerk now. So that's about all I got for you guys today, though. Everything else was pretty vanilla. Front squats, I think I was trying to make sure that my glutes stayed nice and tight on the front squats along with my core, and I think I did a pretty good job of that. You're going to see those at the very end of this video. But like I said, thanks for watching, guys.